Hey, what's up guys, it's Risky here. Welcome back to some more Call of the Wild, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my two personal favorite loadouts for hunting out here in the wild. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video and find it useful, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and also I'm going to be trying out a new game very soon. It has not came out yet. It is called SnowRunner. If you would like to see it, make sure you vote in the poll that I have at the top of your screen right now, either yes or no, because I already have it pre-ordered. It looks really awesome. If you don't know what it is, make sure you go check out a little trailer to it, just so you can kind of get an idea of what it is, because I'm definitely going to be bringing that to the channel once that comes out here in a couple of weeks. It looks really cool, and I think it'll add some variety to the channel. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's get on to loadout number one. So for the first weapon in this loadout is gonna be the 7mm. This is honestly probably the best weapon in the game overall, the best rifle in the game, just because of the weapon class range. It goes all the way from 4 to 9, so you're basically gonna be able to kill like anything of the size of a whitetail, a blacktail, I think, what is that, like a kudu maybe? Anything obviously in the class 4 zone all the way up to level 9, which is Cape buffalo, water buffalo, all of those big game animals, you know, the plains bison, all that good stuff. Obviously, once you get up there in those higher numbers, you're going to be needing to put more shots into these animals. So obviously, with the 7mm, if you're going out hunting Cape buffalo with it, you're most likely going to want to put 2 shots into that thing just to help bring it down a little bit faster. But hey, if you do manage to get that single lung shot or whatnot, you are going to be able to bring that thing down no problem. You're going to get all 4 checks because you will be able to hold integrity, because this thing is a beast. The only downside about it is that it is a single shot rifle, but really that's not too big of a deal. With this thing, all you're really going to need is 1 shot anyway, especially if you're hunting the whitetail or blacktail with it, things along those lines. This thing is a monster. I think it's a touch overpowered against those animals, but I'm not complaining. It gets the job done, and I really enjoy using this thing. And the second weapon in this loadout is going to be the Mosin, and this thing can kill animals from 3 to 7. So I like to use this for taking out the whitetail, the blacktail, black buck, axis deer, things along those lines. Really just want to use that 7mm for the larger game animals. You know, it is a 4 to 9 class weapon, but I really like to use it for maybe 7 to 9 animals. So say I'm on Layton, I'll really just focus the 7mm on the Roosevelt elk or the moose, maybe even the black bear, and I'll just use the Mosin against the black tail and the whitetail, just because it's really good at that. Highly recommend you throw the Mosin in your loadout, just because it is a super deadly accurate rifle at pretty much any range. So the next weapon in the loadout is the 243, and this thing actually is weapon class 2 to 6. The whole reason I have it in this loadout is for killing those level 2 animals, such as the red fox. I believe the jackal is a level 2 animal as well. The coyotes, things along those lines. You can use the 243 on the whitetails and things that are obviously 2 to 6, but really the whole reason it is in this loadout is mainly just for the level 2 animals. So the 243, it's a good gun. You start out with it in the game, so you don't have to worry about progressing or anything to unlock it. You will automatically have it, so you don't have to worry about a thing. So the final weapon that I'm going to be going over in this loadout is the Virant 22 long rifle, or the 22 Virant, or whatever the heck it's called. But I carry this on me just for killing ducks. In case I happen to stumble upon a diamond duck or a diamond rabbit, I will have this on me. You can use it on the goose as well. Don't want to exclude them from the bunch, but you do get this with the weapon pack 2 DLC. Really good gun to have on you. I carry this on me pretty much all the time, and I don't know if I mentioned already, but I do always carry a medium backpack on me just so I can have that little bit extra space. I believe you get 6 extra capacity from carrying the medium backpack, so it is very useful to have that medium backpack on you. I always have the 22 rifle on me, so I'm gonna only show this once, even though it is gonna be in the next loadout. Alright, we're moving on to loadout number 2, and the first weapon that I tend to run in this loadout is the theHunter Magnum. You actually get the theHunter Magnum from the Yukon Valley DLC, and it actually costs $75,000 in-game money. So once you buy the DLC, then you actually do have to buy it with in-game money. It kind of sucks, but it is well worth it. You get a 4-round magazine, it's bolt action, and this thing packs a punch. It is weapon class 7 to 9. So it's very good for those big game animals such as the moose, the Cape buffalo, the plains bison, things along those lines. This gun is a freaking beast. I love the 300 Magnum, so I highly recommend you throw this in your loadout. If you want to be able to take out those larger game animals, this thing is super accurate at long range. I've never had a problem taking down animals at distance. As long as you make that good shot, that double lung shot, you will be able to take down animals no problem. And the next weapon is the 30-06, the Eckers 30-06 that is, because there's now two 30-06 caliber weapons in the game, which is the M1 Garand, and as you see right here, this is the Eckers. I don't know which one I honestly prefer. I think I prefer the Mosin, or not the Mosin, but the M1 Garand now, because it's just such a cool gun. It's semi-automatic. You get 5 rounds in the clip, and I mean, I personally love M1 Garands. I think they're super cool guns. But with the 30-06, you do have the ability to take out animals within classes 4 to 8, so you have a pretty wide variety of animals to take out. So anywhere from like whitetail, I believe you can actually take out moose, because the moose are a level 8 animal. I don't recommend you use this on the moose. I recommend you use it really on the whitetail, blacktail, things along those lines. But this gun is a beast, super accurate, super deadly at range, and very powerful. And moving on to the third and final weapon in this loadout, and that is going to be a bow. I prefer the Cotter CB65. You can use the Hawk Edge, you can use the Bear Claw, whichever one you want. You also can use the crossbow if you'd like, but I prefer the compound bow just because it's easier, and you have 3 choices of arrow types. You get the 300 grains, the 420s, and the 600. I normally don't carry the 300 grain arrows just because they are classes 1 to 2. You can kill the coyotes and the foxes and stuff with that level 2 class availability with the 300 grain arrows, but that is the whole reason that I have the 420 grains, because the 420 grains are 2 to 7, so you can kill the coyotes all the way up to like a puma with the 420 grain arrows. So you get a wide variety there. You also have the 600 grains. You can kill the Cape buffalo, the water buffalo, the plains bison, all that good stuff with the 600 grain arrows. I normally don't carry the 300 grains because that is the whole reason I have the 22 on me, is obviously the 300 grain arrows are from class 1 to 2. You really just want to use those against like the ducks and the rabbits and stuff, but like I said, that's the reason I have the 22 on me, so I can use that against the ducks and rabbits instead of using the 300 grains. Another good thing about the bow is that you can be really quiet. You don't have to worry about making a bunch of noise and spooking a lot of animals that could be around you. So you can take out pretty much any animal in the game with the bow and remain quiet at the same time. But that's going to do it for this loadout video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're going to go try out these loadouts, let me know. If you do, let me know how you like them. And also, if you have any personal favorite loadouts that you might have, make sure you leave them down in the comments section down below. Hey, I might even want to try out some of your loadouts. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.